Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Disco Elysium. I think I did pretty good than the first time. So, what's this? Oh no! We don't want spoilers. Don't be afraid to say weird things. Okay. I think even the game knows. Right. What were we up to? Okay, so we talked to these guys and they confessed, right? But we have 2 skill points as well. Prove your authority to Titus. Okay. Ask Renee. Who's Renee? I forgot who Renee is. Apparently I killed 3 people. Just the metal are so thinly sliced you can see through them.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence. He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
What is this supposed to be? What?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. You see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years. It takes time for a hedge like that to form. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. One can't see into the union box from the yard outside. That hawthorn is too thick.
Gosh, I don't want to do that yet. My luck is so low. Oh, my glasses are way too tight with these headphones on. But I need it. Because it gave me a headache yesterday playing this game without my glasses. Right, let me check this again. Oh yeah. Isabel and Lily, nameless fishing village down the coast. Where is this fishing village? Ah, right. It's this way. There's a church? I didn't even know there was a church. I didn't even know there was a map until today. Okay. Okay, Isabel. Is this where it is? Ah, okay. Who's Annette? Is that Annette?
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Let's try this again.
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Damn. Right, let's try to find the fishing village. Don't know what the fuck it is. Oh, this must be it. I think. What is happening to the audio? Being weird. Lillian and who? Isabel and Lillian. Okay.
You hear someone walking around inside. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not up.
Let's go. We don't have a reason.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally.
Where can I even find these two peoples? What the fuck is Isabel, man? Have I met him? Oh yeah, this house I can only enter it around
This door is made of metal
21.
and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security.
That guy who smokes around town. Already completed that, no? Wait, is this one? Apartment 28, yeah, that one. I do not remember no Isabel. Did I talk to an Isabel? Isabel and who the fuck? Lillian. Are you Lillian? Are you Lillian?
Give me a moment.
Okay, no. Hey, what is this? Looks interesting.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural? What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells? Ugh, alright, sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time! No. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you. I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again. Damn it.
Or a weakness for police officers, miss. Thank you either way.
Okay, so this is not what the okay. It's towards the west. Can I go in here now? My god, I can't. Small suitcase full of clothes. Guess I'm staying over. Book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks. So you can almost feel one more ton of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle. It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing. The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing. A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath, he's just making fun of these people.
So the person who lives here is the owner of the mug? The mug that I have?
You ain't gonna change someone's mind by calling them a bastard. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
Was he the one rummaging too?
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
Is that all of the stuff in here? I guess so. Yeah, I got a shirt, didn't I? What does this shirt give me? Kinda need more
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
kinda wanna put points into the this I already did though. So I don't think I should. There's a mosquito biting my face. I guess it moved on from my foot. Where the heck is this fishing village? I don't think we'll be able to go there, right? Because the water lock is not fixed yet. Everett said that we can get to it tomorrow on Wednesday. So I suppose shall I do now? Is there anything I can inspect? Just the color features a row of concrete buildings with a monochrome rainbow in the sky. Tells a rather excruciating story about two lovers during a period of ethnic unrest in Yugoslavia. The book has been filed under psychological realism. The leading intellectual organ of Martinez communism offers a radical Mazovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. The cover features a stylized portrait of the late King Faisal with a pair of white antlers growing out of its head.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp.
Oh, maybe I should put points there. And coordination. Okay. Oh. It's not open yet, I guess. Do I pick it up again? Then maybe then I'll be able to
The
direct with
bullet
it.
is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp.
That's right.
A rifle.
Oh, I did it. Let's
Revolutionary
go.
period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46mm from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique. The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago.
Is anyone still making these
No,
rifles?
but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who uses Belmargrave rifles these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for a well-preserved antique, most likely.
What are you thinking? Bullet? Okay. And? An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachol, really. Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
What? Getting shot? I think we should have more powerful guns with the law. Makes you consider every shot. I like it.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier.
Damn.
But back to the investigation.
Let's see. Seems we're looking for an antiques enthusiast. Could the victim have been mixed up with some foreign guerrilla fighters? Have well-armed jamrock bangers start crossing over into Martinez?
Doesn't seem that likely, but we'll check out all possible leads. Next step, finding the gun itself.
Wait, can I use the other
Okay.
ones?
And? What's your best guess? An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez. I have to hand it to the monarchs. It's quite admirable that they took the advice of criminologists last century and banned the use of breech loaders in peacetime. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
Imagine if everyone... But back to the investigation. Let's find out. Next step, finding the gun itself.
Okay, so that
Okay.
doesn't really.
And? An antique. That makes sense. I have to have some new...
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement.
Imagine if everyone... But back to the investigation. Let's find out. Next
Okay,
step,
okay.
finding the gun.
Put it away. Put it away right now. Put it away. Oh, look, he's shaking his head. No, 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 no. Sorry. Don't want to drink this? No, you don't. You don't want to drink that. You silly, silly man.
It's the letter you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside.
We don't want to look into that, do we? Do we? Locate a working firearm that shoots 4.46 ammo. How? From where? I gotta find this Renee person. Renee. Is this Renee? Are you Renee? Who are you? What's your name?
Right to work!
Okay, never mind. You're not Renee. I don't know who this Renee is. Who the heck is Renee? Are you Renee?
Welcome to Frit. Feel
No.
free to...
What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Why does it speak to me?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish. No. I don't like it. I hate it.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
I don't know. Frit? I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but... A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... I don't know, really long. I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Beep beep boo boo. Do I have
The
bottles?
tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
No. You need tear to use the tear machine.
Where have I not looked? Oh, I know. I want to open these curtains. I don't know what's behind there. Do you know what's behind there, lady? Let me just quick see. Then I'm gonna open these curtains.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
About the curse, that's why you're afraid? Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
But I want to go in there.
Thank you. Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you.
Okay, fine. We'll talk about it. Now tell me, what is behind the curtains?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biography. I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She's so tense, it's a miracle she hasn't snapped in half yet.
If it's just a storage room, then why are you so tense? If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a Seminese ward protecting it? If it's just a storage room, then it would not if I peeked inside it. Inside, it's not like it's cursed, right?
It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
How does this curse manifest itself? Why didn't you just tell me right away that it's the curse? Have you sought help from anyone?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Okay, I'm a little confused. What does that mean? Annette mentioned that the previous tenants have experienced some financial troubles. Wait, that's it? I was hoping for something more paranatural.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here. It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
What is this incantation?
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough. Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Wow, you sound very sure of yourself. Maybe it's the pendants, you know, and the charms that just amplified the curse. Who knows? Might just amplify the
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people. Doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers around except you.
Sir, I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to avoid.
Have you ever thought about a sale? Maybe this could lure in some customers. I'm only trying to help, but what about some neon signs and blinking lights? You could try to be friendly with the customers. Maybe you should try to reconceptualize your business. Martinez doesn't look like the best place for a bookshop.
Discount my wares? I can see, sir, that you don't value books very highly. Besides, this would only tempt the phantoms of doom. They can sense the desperation, you know. Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Give smart-ass parenting advice. What the hell?
Okay, but please, only a few questions. Oh, there are numerous...
Desert pig doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers around except you.
Sir, I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to... Sir, this is a bookstore, not a strip club. No one would take us seriously if we put up some horrendous neon lights. Besides, this would only tempt the phantoms of doom. They can sense the desperation, you know.
The alerts? I have alerts. Did I put alerts? I don't think I did. Did I put alerts? Oh, you mean like the go live notification?
The woman before you scans the store.
Hello,
Her
Pingo.
shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
I kind of wanna do this. You guys go like panic at the disc. Okay. Okay, well, let me like quick save here. Right? I think I'll just save. Yeah. How are
Hello
you,
again, esteemed
Pingo?
officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Chat are we playing? Sorry. We are playing Disco Elysium. Chat, what are we playing? Chat, are we playing? That's gonna be the new thing now. Chat, are we playing?
Slither up to her.
Yes!
Silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before. You're no para-detective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
How do you know all this?
Thank you for subscribing. There should be a diamond on your name now, I think, because I put up like subscriber badges. I've made little badges.
Here we go.
The awards brought me here in the first place. The Simonese blood also runs through me. I am the Void Revenant. I have the powers to debad all the bad energies.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us.
I
But
feel so bad.
I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
Oh, certainly so, ma'am. I can assure you my partner is eminent in this particular field.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Thank you, sir.
Oh
There's one more thing I
yes,
haven't
let's
told you about
go.
yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course. What's this game about? And why there's so many dialogues? This is basically you pick the choice, I guess, and then it'll lead to several different endings. It's basically how do I explain Disco Elysium? I just started this game. Yeah, it's also like you gotta roll for stuff. Like I did over where? Somewhere. Okay, I rolled here somewhere. Oh yeah, here. If I fail, then I can't try it again, I think. There are like white checks and red checks. If it's a red check and you can't roll again, a white check is like you can roll again after some time, I think. I suppose it is like not really, but I guess you can relate it to that. It kind of reminds me of D&D. You have to solve a murder case. You have 5 days, I think, to do that, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I kind of like this game.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Basically, like at the start of the game, right? You don't remember who the heck you are, so you need
What
to
you
like.
discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
I don't know. You can change that, I think. What you discover, probably just some office space. Don't be scared. Okay, Kim, let's go. Going in here. Finally go in here.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
Gosh dang, you are very dramatic, lady. I'll have you know. Right. A ghostly silhouette of hairdryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Holy crap, brother.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Looks like a gym. Sand is dripping from the punch bag. What
What is this place?
It's the another world beyond the veil. Looks like a gym to me. I think this may be the Artemiteps Boxing Club for young
I
athletes.
think you're right, though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Oh,
Some
thank you
specks
for
of
telling
dust
me.
shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Sounds good.
Right, I got my flashlight. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. Smells like leather and sweat. Old sweat, maybe. Ooh, can sell that. Get money. The poster says CTS Fortis. The rest is worn. Not take that. The heck. Oh
The
no.
barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what
I
kind
am
of beast
thirsty.
it's dealing with.
So I shall drink water. You know what happened to my other sounds? The website blurb doesn't work anymore. I'm thirsty too. For you? I'm thirsty for you too, like...
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Yeah, why the heck would I want to do that? Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of a bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was
Yeah,
still
bloop
operating.
don't work
But
no
it
more
isn't.
for me.
No one's supposed to come here anymore.
I can't reach the website. I don't know if I'm blocked, like the region block thing, you know? Or not well bars, they look unsafe. Okay. Let's go up the stairs. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Oh shit, it's dark as holy crap nuggets. Wild animal statue in the dark, stuffed and mounted. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Not touching that. Airship rotors covered in spiderwebs. They remind you of blades. Indeed, it's very sad. Looks like the remains of a 24-hour window repair shop. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Blue velvet, soft to touch, moth bitten. Is this Emma's atelier? Who's Emma? Bro, I forget. At least we're getting some money. But where are the clothes it used to display? Okay. Going that way yet. We have a lot more to discover here.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
You know what I like about this game? The fact that they're narrating this. Because imagine reading all of that. I'd be tired. Like, especially when you're streaming, I like to read stuff out, but I'm glad that there's a narrative for this.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space.
Thank you for the 5 bits. Oh, it's so cute. Look at the little heart. So adorable. And you know what else I like about the narrator? He has a very nice voice. Like it makes me feel sleepy. in a good way.
You should adopt one of those Wilkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a Welkin.
No.
One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist.
Makes you feel some type of way,
The
kind
note
of.
says all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
He's not wrong there. Kim is right. I do like building a world of my own. Most of the time they're like, oh my god, yeah, I love that one. It is so cute. It's silly and cute. Uni 1 is the name of the emote.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Just look at those details. So much effort.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones.
Oh my gosh, I was about to say, Pingo, like I've been seeing you playing Palia. Like, is it fun? Because I have it on Epic Games, and I've downloaded it, but I haven't been able to play it yet. It is? Oh my gosh, okay, then I'm gonna... Like, I claimed it for free on Epic, and it looked fun. Really? Like, what kind of game is it? Is it like a farming simulator type of game?
You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world.
What the heck is morphine, like cozy?
A pinned postcard reads, "This is a monthly calendar from the
Stardew
year
Valley,
50.
but Zelda, but
Cryptic
Animal Crossing,
words
but
like
also
sprint,
Genshin.
daily
Oh,
minute,
then I might
and
actually
KPI
like that game.
Span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
Oh, we can. Okay. Is it like can we even play it if it's on Epic Games and on Steam? I think we should be able to, right?
It
Should be
looks
able
a
to.
bit like an
Okay,
academic
nice,
calendar,
nice.
only much more brutal.
I think there's an update because I haven't started the game. I like just looked at it for a bit.
Minimi stands for a mini meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
How sad. This looks very, very interesting, this concept. If you want to play on stream, tell me and I could show you around. Of course, I will let you
A
know.
note in the
For sure.
bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only
We haven't
partly
played
legible,
a game
but
in so
you can
long
still
and I
make
miss
out
it.
3 slogans: Call in, Tune Out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
And I don't play Val as much as I used to because I fucking hate that game. It makes me so
full
mad
text
playing that
reads,
game.
Heat
I only play Val on stream sometimes when I don't know what to play and I'm like, I miss the toxicity of Valo. Scribbled across a notebook, developers of the most advanced RPG game in the universe. Yeah, I'm like, I need
This
some
old
Valo,
fireplace
you
is
know.
covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient.
I've just been playing Overwatch now.
The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Like, I don't get as mad as I do on Val, and like, it doesn't keep me in a bad mood like Val does. Just makes my face look like I've been hit by a rotten egg.
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
At first I left Val for Roblox, but now I play Palia every day. Oh my gosh, I think Charlie came into stream one day and he was like, yo, Pinko's playing Roblox. Are you gonna play Roblox? And I'm like, she's playing
Radio
Roblox.
frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one
Oh,
red heart,
yeah.
titled The Game Master
Oh, you
Frequency.
were streaming too,
A note
right?
says,
I think you were
"This one can
streaming
listen
that day.
in on any station it wants."
Yeah.
They must have had massive air width. These things don't come cheap.
No, you were streaming Roblox. I couldn't stop by because I was also gonna start streaming. So I was like, okay, maybe next time.
Someone very important. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Ilmara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Damn. Oh, my back.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Okay. Wait. Oh, there's something here.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a
Hold on.
cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not much of a disco party because it's more of a puzzle game.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind? This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment
That made
is
me
wide
shiver.
open. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
Nothing happens. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player. Nothing happens.
Okay. So we need to find the tape that. Oh, Kitsuragi wants to talk to me.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Someone tried to exercise the curse using technology. It looks like an undercover counterintelligence program. It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making?
Yes, that is the question.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
How are they planning to do that? Has anyone ever done this before? And this was a role-playing game? What do you think happened to the company? Wow.
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
Oh, like D&D. You can do that with D&D now.
Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology. Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
It is fun. You get to create your own character. Sometimes it is frustrating because, like, the story... I think the story is controlled by the dungeon master. What's the name of the person that does the story? And I've seen like so many like on my TikTok. There's like this group of people that keep popping up. There's they had some really funny interactions, and they would post those. Sometimes D&D sessions could last for about 4 to 6 hours.
Super
I
cool.
used to play
Someone should
D&D
give
back
them millions of
when
real
COVID was like
immediately. This
high
game
up
is
there.
too good to be left unfinished.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
They were insane if they thought they could do this. You know what happened to my first character? She died. She was a wood elf. I forgot this whole story of her past, but like she was a bard and she died, bro. I failed all of my death saving throws and she died. Oh well. So I had to create another character, and this time I created like a really tiny creature called a halfling, and I made her a fighter. D&D? Is it a choice type of game? I suppose you get to choose like where you want to go and like how the story would take place, but like the main story is controlled by the dungeon master. I don't remember what do you call the person who is the... We'll call him dungeon master, yeah. But there is another name for it. I don't think it's dungeon master. I'm just gonna call him dungeon master. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but the lieutenant tells us that thinking they were insane if they thought they could do this. It was just a play to cheat money out of the invest. Because God, I miss, you know, like the world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it. Do we have any money? Let's give them more money. Finish it like the game?
it's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving, let's keep moving, let's keep moving. Oh, wait. Can we go back? Wait, let's go back. That was another room that we didn't discover yet, so we can't just go there yet. Here. Skis with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. What's this? Production schedule. Filament memory. Oh, hey, that's where the thingy goes. 50 real. Damn, I might just sell that. I'm kidding. I won't do that.
Tiles on the cube are still like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver.
Have you heard of this game called Love and Deep Space? Let me tell you a little bit about it. The men in it is wow.
The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Ooh, what is it? What does it tell me?
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Rapid Station.
Oh, you can, huh? Just like Stardew Valley.
Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
Everyone? I'm gonna be the village. Wow. Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password? Still no. Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Good. Please repeat.
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are the filament slides out of it.
I'll keep it with me for now. Maybe we'll be able to find the password somewhere around here. Ah. Oops. Assalamualaikum.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney.
There's mods in the game?
The entity lives. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. No one's home. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy.
Damage my
Your
health.
fist hurts now. If this is really an entrance to the chimney, then there must be a furnace somewhere as well.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things? Thanks.
Sorry, I just wanted to see what happens.
In any case, there's no way we can get in right now.
The floorboard creaks. This. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we looked that everywhere here. Let's go in here. Yes, you did. I hope you're proud of yourself, Pingo. Oops. It's a bear. Can I open this?
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a
When I'm
refrigerator.
done dating everyone, including the hot single dad. There's a hot single daddy in Palia?
The lieutenant
Bro.
takes a peek inside.
Time to stop playing it.
His hand has found the holster of his gun. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
Oh god, there are rats here.
The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper.
Dude,
The
I kinda
kitchen
wanna
magnets
see this
have
hot
left
single
spots
daddy now.
on the surface.
I'm currently dating the mayor's daughter. I met her broke up with her. Oh my god. Tingo. How scandalous of you, man.
Does it say
Ah,
anything
damn.
interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
Oh, you're gonna date him as well. Oh my gosh,
You'll find the
Pingo.
filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
Filament memory with the offsite copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Okay.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here. That's a plausible hypothesis.
It's Kuno, bro. What do you mean who's the literal ginger kid? It's Kuno.
Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter. I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge. It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory.
It's like the production schedule you found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
A hot brother and so you're gonna. Oh my gosh. You know what we call. You know what we say in Divehi, in Maldivian? We say buddy. Buddy means. Well, buddy means the W word. The W word. Like dating multiple people? Like, damn, bro. Collapse on inaccessible now.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
Buddy also means gun.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. is coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing? Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
Okay, why would I want to do this? I want to do that. Okay, is there the ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. Shimmy shimmy yeah, shimmy yeah, shimmy yeah. Drinks, fa la la la. The flashlight casts a strange shadow that's hidden doorway. Okay, we'll check it out in a bit. Some stuff here that we can check. A frozen ice cream maker is still running. Oh, we found
This
it.
orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too... No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry...
Equip the pry bar by...
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying.
Okay.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Okay, wait, hold on. Ah! Okay. The comm wire is running into the breaker box. Ooh, a shirt! Drama! There's also this tsundere hunter. I would date him too, but I also want to date his buff mommy, bro. You just trying to sell this game to me, huh?
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. Something close to you dies with a...
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
I thought it would.
A machine hums along.
I thought it would open up the ice cream thing. That's why I did it. But damn, Kitsuragi, you don't need to be so judgmental. Holy shit, man. Can we go in there now, please? Hello? Okay, let me just press this. That way he will go in. There we go. Two rusty rifles are hidden under the... Oh. Isn't that suspicious? Someone has stacked busted guns beneath the ceiling. Isn't that suspicious?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind
Yeah,
the
we
wall.
look around the
It's
secret
too
room.
dark
Looks like
to see
there's a
in.
hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. An old Bell McGrave rifle. Revolutionary era.
We found the
Prized for its
rifle.
reliability
Let's
more than its accuracy.
go.
The rest are probably Bell McGraves too, just too damaged to be sure.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be
Oh,
functional.
it's not
but
functional.
still
Never mind, it's not the
beautiful
gun
thing
then.
in its own way. It's the same type of weapon, yes, a breech loader, but it's not the same gun. This one's been out of order for years. Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say.
Why the characters look like zombies? You mean like in the picture or like here? Like it's the art style, I believe. Let me just quick save. Oh, this guy kind of does look like a zombie. Cause he's been drinking. He's a drinker. Okay, let me quick save. Hey, where you going? Where you going? Stop it. Pry bar. Right, okay.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
It is frozen shut, so if I like turn it off, right, it would thaw out,
Two
no?
cables are plugged into the breaker box. Something close to...
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows. This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Yeah. That's exactly why I did that. But what if... Wait, hold on. Let me
Only
turn it
the
back
red
on,
cable
okay?
Somewhere.
Come back to this after I find a super pry bar. Oh, we came off through here. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's continue on. Could be something more, right?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease.
Hello? Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs, the sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
Oh,
After
it's
you,
the thing. Okay. Let's go. It's the yellow Kitsuragi on the way. It's kind of dark out here, eh? Not bad. Apparently we are discovering some sort of an entity. Okay. Oh wow, lights. Okay, cool. Who is she? Okay. This tray is full of dice, colorful polyhedral, hundreds of them. Oh! The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Oh, like D&D die. Hello.
Hello, I'm Nia.
Oh, Nia. Hello, Nia.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Okay.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind? I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Of course, I can see that. I just thought you were a police officer looking for dice. How else can I help you then?
No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide.
Okay.
Ask what you need.
How did you become a dice maker? Okay, I like the order die from you. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the welding racks?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, Detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
You never took your eyes off the work to look out the window? Do you often work at Sunday nights? Okay,
Well,
let's ask
there's
the
always
first one
something
first.
going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone. It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
She nods.
Anything else, officer? How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there. Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that the people call it the doomed commercial area?
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Oh, okay. There used to be a hair salon here, right? What happened to the gym? What's up with the broken windows? Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around. I found creepy mannequins. Woo! So many!
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
You're invested in this game?
A bit of experimenting every now and then.
I told
isn't
you
bad.
it's interesting. Like, at first it's like, oh, so many dialogue is bound to be boring, right?
It's
But
not
then
about the
later
haircut,
you're like,
it's about the confidence.
what's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customers should have been more open-minded. I would never let anyone androgynous touch my hair. Hey man, that's mean.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
Suppose.
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime. A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Maybe that's what Kuro needs, a community-centric boxing club. How did that community project work out?
Kuno. Who's Kuno?
Sort of the king around here. He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth? Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez
It's like one
even
of those
worse.
Goosebumps
At some point,
books
someone
where you
started a
can choose the
rumor that
pages and get a
punching
different
bag
ending.
downstairs
Yeah,
was
it is
full
kind of
of
like that.
amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their
I
drugs
like those
that.
books. You know what my teachers used to say about Goosebump books? They used to say that it'll turn you into this like I don't know, creepy children. Basically, what they were saying is they'll turn you into emo or goth, like emo or goth, and I'm just like, bro, that has nothing to do with that. And the face that and then one teacher did a face that looked almost emotionless and like all bored looking, and I'm just like, bro, stop it.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
Happy Tree Friends was oh my god, Happy Tree Friends. I don't know why, but I kind of liked it and hated it at the same time.
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool, very cool about the debris. But what's a snuff meal? Ooh.
It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some
Okay,
people pay
enjoy
good
your
money
food
to get
making.
off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators. You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else? There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years until the insect rights activists came.
Insect rights. Exactly, I didn't know insects had any rights or activists, bro.
Yeah, the atelier didn't know it either. They produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Oh, so it's kind of like wildlife preservation, etc., type of thing.
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
Poor guy. I'm glad that someone took care of the little insects. I like insects. Little guys, I like insects, okay. They got what they deserved, making... yeah, I mean, who would make clothes out of beetle wings? I've never...
Really? Anyway, they were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
Oh,
Honestly,
shit.
I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashkor or wherever he is.
Interesting, what do these transmissions say?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just the props. Why return them? Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
The hell?
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the drawing board of history.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive. Really, they must have been on a gigantic eco trip.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great. You're right. They should have just tried harder. They had everything they needed to succeed. If I would have also done that,
Still,
supported them.
not everyone is going to make it. That's the nature of the game.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
Oh, critical failure!
Anything else? Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
I realized that my avatar looks sleepy.
What were the
It's
other
probably
ideas?
because of my glasses. I'm sorry.
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritte does the same thing.
Uh-huh. I know a girl just like that. She works in Fritte as a cashier, and she's not particularly friendly. But did they expect 20 cents per hour is dog's pay? I'm surprised they showed up at work at all. That's an award-winning idea. How else do you choose people around you? I don't have an opinion on employing teens. I just want to know, did they work for that?
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revachol ICT. And they already had the bear. The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted.
Rip.
Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges. Maybe, because the taxidermist who made the bear definitely wasn't. Doing his job, I mean. He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherion.
Damn.
Sounds cool.
Megatherion, a mega wild beast. Oh, I totally understand. Anything else?
Found the buildings in the com, but it's not working.
Right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
So you're telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was
That's
yours?
right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I saw a name, East Delta Pinball on the
Right, it used to be a
doorbell.
gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick track, especially pinball.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
What's wrong with pinball? I like pinball. Damn. A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company called Slipstream SCA. Goddamn. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore. Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or...
Oh, the entity!
Whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity. Sure, I'm listening. I'm pretty sure it still does. Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else? I've heard the stories,
Okay.
but I don't think those stories are true.
Wait, how do you explain what happened to all those companies that Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
Plaisance is a wise woman. She has some nice trinkets protecting her against the... Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers. She has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going. The curse is just biding its time before it strikes again. I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet.
Alright, but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Yes, but it's still a separate building that... Okay, the malicious energies can't reach there. No, the whirling rags aren't doing well either. Space is just a cough, and customers have trouble paying bills.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Plaisance thinks it's because you're the source of it. A malignant entity. It's because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The curse will get to you, have no doubt. It just doesn't care about earthly time frames. I'll be the first to admit there are so many inconsistencies in this so-called
I
curse.
was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
Starting to see that there's no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations. Honestly, I'm not sure. This world is a puzzling place.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and
The
boring.
mosquitoes are biting my legs!
But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see.
Hold on, I have some stuff that I have for shivers. Chemistry. Shivers. And... that's about it. That's all I have. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo day. I can't sell this yet, because I want to know. Gotta find out the password.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Holy shit. Hold on. I don't have a skill point, so maybe I'll spend it on Shivers. Right. Yep. And this, do I have anything? I don't.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Okay, Bismillah.
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here. She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief, the tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
Huh. Let's try that again. Did I? Ah, no, wait, no, wait, yeah. Oh, okay. Never mind. Wait, did I? No. Should spend the point and then I should save it. Okay. Just save.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for...
You feel nothing. She has begun to idly clean one
No,
of her
okay,
carving
one
tools
more
with a
try, and if it doesn't work, you know. Or if I just try until I, like, succeed.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
You feel nothing. She has
Damn it.
begun to idly clean one.
Ah. Okay, one more time. What am I doing, dude? It's just like in Baldur's Gate, I would just like reload the save and just until I get
it's
it
you
right.
Again. Are you looking for...
You feel nothing. She has begun to idly clean one of her carving.
Okay, fifth time's a charm. Okay, trust.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a...
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Damn, man, I need
She
14.
has begun to idly clean.
Anything else that would... I don't...
Oh, it's you again.
Hold on. I want to try one more time, okay? Just one more time, okay? Just one more time.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here. She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools.
Okay, we'll come back to this later, I guess. Right, okay. I think we found everything we need. We just need the password for this thing. How do we find the password? Password could be somewhere, you know?
Your flashlights, some of the writing has faded with age. This old file, the whole thing resembles Kate.
How else can we find the password? This way. The other way. The other way. Gotta go talk to the lady. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. What the fuck?
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. Yes, yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
It was a charnel house of failed business enterprises leeching life energy from this bookstore. Honestly, a dump. Nothing to see there, just heaps of garbage. Someone should let the sunshine in.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
The entity. Talk to the entity you told me about. Her name is Neha. She is a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm.
Goodness.
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
She says there's no curse because there are too many inconsistencies. The source is in the taxidermist shop. He became involved in arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down upon the self. Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. There still leads to be followed, like the strange radio computer thing.
A third order presence, yes. I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's too dark to dwell on for too long, and definitely not in public. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third presence in our travels, we will certainly come back to tell you. Should we get out of here before the vortex collapses?
Yes, we should. Let's go. God damn it. Got 70 skill points. Let me just put this away. Bring the bag in again. Alright. Next up. Who the heck is Renee, man? Is that Renee?
Hola, Wandering Man.
No, it's
How can I help
Mananya.
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you. Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Yes, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values. See how we all get busy concentrating on the racist mugs? That's what the ruling class wants.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
Oh, we gotta go down, we gotta go down. Okay, there we go. Good job, good job. Can I talk to the old lady that's here now?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays. No response wherever this woman is.
Okay, guess I can't do anything about her. this working? You know, it should be done by
A rusting
tomorrow.
control. This panel usually closes the water lock. You pull the lever all the way up and nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Yep. It's tomorrow. So what do I do till then? Check the book. Gotta find out who this Renee person is. Oop, oop. Oopty oopty doop. To go into the whirling rags.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? You must be kidding, right? Yeah, good one, officer. Real funny. But this establishment only takes cash. Now, do you have that cash, Mr.
Frit, near the gates. They'll exchange it.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Yeah, I have another 20 and another 20 for tomorrow and the day after as well. Mr. Manager. Go pee pee poo poo.
Is this about the questions again? Wow. I didn't know you worked for the union, sir. Anything else I can do for you?
No, you don't work for the union. The union works for you by supplying you with cash. That was easy. Worryingly so.
Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality, or...?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15. Yeah, that's why I'm working my arse off in Frit. So I guess, like, that's economic. I don't know. What about it? We're in Frit? As mankind, or as a nation?
What will her essay prompt be?
In a good place. I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kinda big. I don't know. I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still.
When ordinary people take over the government and, demand democracy. Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish. Cool.
I gained 50 experience, 5 experience for like asking her stupid questions. That's good. Right, let me just see this. How many? I got 1 skill point, okay. Right. There's a place that I need to go for conceptualization. The thing on the wall. I think. Will I be able to?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing
like
to
it.
see here.
But I will have to put. I think I will just put point there.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Still so very low. Holy shit, dude. Hold on. Clothes. There we go. check out some buffs, I guess.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah. Why? It's a wall.
Damn
Why
it.
must we stop to look at this?
Because it's an interesting wall, Kitsuragi. You don't know what's behind there, you know? I wanna know. I'm curious. Very curious. Try that again.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see. Yeah. Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Why must we stop?
No, no. I know there's something interesting about this wall, okay? Maybe perhaps there's a wall with really cool stuff.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Because
yes!
you see, finally, this wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors.
Finally.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God. O Wall Father.
Kim, I must paint this wall. Add even more beauty to it.
Your loss. Farewell, light-drenched wall at the end of the world.
I don't want to have paint. Oh my gosh, she's still here. Kunoise is still here. Thought she'd be gone, but no, not gonna lie. Kuno's gonna have a fucking heart attack. What the hell? He's a funny little guy, is what I can say. Now let me see, what can I do? What can I do? How can I find the password? I guess I could read a book to pass the time. Cause I need to wait till like 9 p.m. I think. 9 p.m. Yeah, 9 p.m. to interview this guy at his house. I'll probably read this.
In your hands you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekatina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Yekatina Dahl? Like Roald Dahl?
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead. You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long.
Goddamn.
Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading. The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author. She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph, and yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you. In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugoslavia riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. The Yugoslavia riots took place from 27 to 29. Fueled by ethnic unrest and the state's repressive tactics, these events are often seen as marking the end of a brief period of liberalization known as the Yugoslavia Spring. Like all such periods, it is frequently memorialized in art and literature.
I hope this will help me pass the time.
As
Welcome
ethnic
back. What do you
tensions run
got
wild, a pair
to
of young
eat?
lovers meet each
I
other
just have
on
a
the
snack
street.
here.
Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
You can probably hear me crunching on it.
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure? They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Guardian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka Polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft. She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and
Oh
skin.
my god, that does
As
sound
every
delicious.
single one of her dreams dies, one by one.
I should try that out. But I don't have Indomie.
The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
Sadness.
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret.
Damn. Stupid. That's been that. Okay, I guess an hour passed. I guess I should read the other book. Don't roll away, oh my god. Stop! Ooh. Volumetric shit compressor. Do I unlock the other ones? Who is this lady? Is that? How do we get there? It's up on the roof of the Walling Rags.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
I don't know, it's a sad place. Just don't look
The
at it.
man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor. Where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
No problem, officer.
I know you'd like to leave, but I want to see if I can enter this door. Okay, Apparently I can't. Okay, I should leave.
The door is closed. Still no answer.
Okay, I guess we're gonna leave.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Oh! That might help us pass time. So as long as I get this right.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
There's really
Yes.
no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Nice.
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Ooh, tough choice there.
Okay. What's the biggest cryptid? What's the tiniest cryptid? What's the most dangerous cryptid? Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? Are there any invisible cryptids?
Yes. It's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo. Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
Excuse me? Is that the painted lady but in green ape form? Wow, with its saliva? And that was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man?
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
I knew it, Kim. You're not human. I'm pretty sure Kim is the same species as us. To suggest otherwise is stupid. Ha, that's why I always have to take the lead, right, Kim?
Ma'am, you are confusing him.
Please don't misunderstand me, either of you. Human, as it is used in everyday speech, is hardly a taxonomic category. For all intents and purposes, you can be thought of as human. Though Saelites do have some distinguishing characteristics. Different advantages, if you will.
Yes, advantages such as the flakier texture of zeolite earwax, or so I've heard. Nothing inspires pride in one species quite like speculative evolutionary biology. Perhaps we've had enough of that for today.
Aw, but I want to know more. Okay.
Of course, dear.
Okay, bye. I'll come back to ask for more, because if I don't know how else I can... You're an imbecile, okay? You're mean. You're a mean lady.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? What are we going to do to you? The Union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
Why are you talking from all the way over there, Titus?
If anything, it is the us I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
Oh.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Get a grip, Glenn. She went to law school.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
This didn't change her opinion of you. It's not her. She's not a hardy girl.
She's not a hardy girl. Okay, where do I find a better pry bar?
You see, A heavy steel door. The door does not.
How do I open that door? I want to break it open, but I can't. Pew meow. Meow meow. Meow 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 meow. I do have another book that I can read. Pass the time. But there may be something around that I haven't really found out. Let's talk to this guy.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Nothing. Not much.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Ba 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 ba. Quick save.
Can you please?
Honey, you are the angriest man in the world.
Oh, I did it.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity.
Oh, the man ball
is ready. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
Whee!
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem? You vandalized our game, son! We can't play petanque with 5 bull! No, we are not good, goddammit! We want our bull back!
Well, I do have something else.
René.
Oh,
This
that's
is just
René.
a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug! You owe us a goddamn bull! Will this... No, it will goddamn not!
Thank you, officer. This is really something. Honestly, I think it's better than our old bull, even.
See?
Mon Dieu.
Don't need to be so angry.
Alright, fine. What do you want, officer?
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder. You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership,
Why he
and turn
yelling?
your capital into a
Cause he
slaughterhouse.
angry old man,
To
Pingo.
use heavy ordnance to clean
He's
up your
always
home.
angry. Look at him. His face screams angry. Wait, who are the commoners again? Did you use? Okay.
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs.
What the fuck?
We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Yeah.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Oh, why are you asking my opinion?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think I just do. Just a second.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with. It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything. Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very
Hyperlay. Hyperlay.
He
Hyperlay.
slouches as he says
That's a fun word to
It
say.
makes him smaller.
Hyperlay.
Admittedly, they left the king to the mob.
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
An extremely inadvisable strategy against automatic weapons. Be sure not to make the same mistake.
It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable.
His moves are quick and precise as he first checks the weapon, then aims it at the sea. This man knows firearms intimately.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her? I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find. Ah, yes! King Philip III, on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule. Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. If you're a powerful leaders, not afraid to do what must be done, that's what this country needs. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Ah, that sounds like Tracer. I feel like Tracer would say that because she's always zooming around the whole place.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
How do you even know? Bro. It's probably worse than a shrimp.
The Carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work.
I'm scared.
Regnum cocainum.
You're watching me.
Revachol's finest years.
It's like that song. How does it go? That creepy song that is that still sounds really catchy. Every step you take, I'm watching you. That song.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too. Seems like responsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less country.
I'm listening. Right. Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you.
You don't know that song? Oh my gosh, wait, I'll find it and I'll share it.
Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night, being on a 2-week leave since last Monday. It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
Goddamn.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee. No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood.
Evrard gets it, big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. I love it. Such dependency only weakens men further. Do or die, there's no middle ground. René is but one man. We need a program. Get all the back in the job market. Keeps folks motivated. Thank you for the follow, Days Gaming. Welcome to my stream. You can call me RT. And we're playing Disco Elysium today. René should rent out his services, invest the profit, get few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tech collecting. It's my side thing too. I don't know which one to choose. I'm gonna choose the second one.
It's not charity. Not to me. Up there, I give it all I got. I earn my keep. But you're right, officer. There is no middle ground. It's do or die.
Something about him has changed. He's calmer somehow.
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Oh, I have a skill point. Hold on. What do I need for this?
Vigilance officer?
What
composure? Carabinier?
Hold on, let me quick save. And then...
Vigilance officer? What can this old Carabinier?
All you observe is...
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabinier.
Don't you mean Freestyle the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven. Although he was a clown. But...
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Let me add a point then. No, not quick save. Okay, I think that's the one that I did just now. Let me go to this. Yeah. In case I feel like I might need that point for another thingy, you know? I'll keep it for now.
Vigilance officer? What can this all...
As René turns
Oh, I did it! Oh my god, I did it! Oh my god, I did it! Let's go!
He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly. 2. The larger one is shaped like a cross. while the smaller medal resembles the sun.
Cheated? What do you mean? I didn't cheat. What are you talking about? I did pretty good, okay? I didn't do no cheating.
A crowned head in front of two crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle. It's the Croix de Bravoure, Cross of Valor. The cross was the highest battlefield decoration in suzerain's armed forces, awarded for exceptional bravery in the line of duty, in service of King Frizzle I. A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below. The setting sun was a decoration used to distinguish seasoned combat veterans in service of King Frizzle I during the Revolution.
For bravery. I'm sure, but I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women or killing babies.
Oh no, it doesn't sound like the type who would do that.
Honor is everything to me.
Whoa, sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation. This man will literally talk your ear off if you let him wander off to memory lane.
For doing my duty in the heat of battle, for looking my mortality in the eye, when men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shot themselves.
Gaston! We all know Gaston, right? From Beauty and the Beast.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
A princeling?
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of the Couronne and were getting really ambitious. King Frizzle thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Sent his cousin, Drisson, to put an end to the unrest.
Drisson. You know how I would have pronounced that if he hadn't said it? Drysant. Drysant. Yeah. Cousin Drysant.
The young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity?
Oh god.
He really despises that Drissant fellow.
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly camo.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Couronne. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion.
Oh god.
The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage. I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw.
Oh shit.
Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee.
Ay. Shattered knee, interesting. Truly can play it. No.
I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head. Then everything went black.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
The bane of horses.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolas Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me. The dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
That's no dink, that's a fight. I'd give up. Can't imagine living without my jaw. This would never happen to Johnny Lawjaw. My jaw is too tight.
So I grabbed the dink and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up. Through some miracle, we both survived. And the jealous freak convinced Frizzle to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit. He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later, I received the son for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty. It's in his spine, in his billowing breasts, and untarnished self-worth.
Because he was a goddamn dandy. Had no business leading men or even being on the battlefield. All he was related. That's it. Royal blood alone doesn't make army commanders. He was a stupid kid, only interested in horses, hairstyles, and man-loving. Pooh! And 782 Royal Carabineers are dead because of his incompetence.
Man-loving?
Whoa. Man-loving? Is that even a word? It is not. The old Carabinier stands quietly like a statue, his features motionless.
Breast. Oh man, you can say breast. Chicken breast. Breast. What else can you say breast with? My mind's coming blank.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers before the cavalrymen found him and Drizant. 2 days later, that was.
No, Pingle, stop it. Yeah, I'm sure you love Popo.
And that even while crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back, he still managed to murder 3 rebels on his way.
Holy shit.
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself. It's there.
Stop. Quite impressive. It's men like Renee who made Revachol great ones. I'm not impressed. I am impressed.
Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer. They don't end this out for anyone with a service record. Oh no, you have to get shot. Repeatedly. And you need to get your hands bloody too. Really, really bloody.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon. Duty is something you will never understand. Bah! There were many such stories in those days. Many such men too. True Revacholians. Men with backbone.
Oh yes, René, yes. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone wore the fascia. Lord, please bring those days back, if you can.
I'm not getting into this with you again. Officer, was there anything else?
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
No, I don't want to. Not when my drama is so low. What's this? Almost bulls worthy of a real me. Okay.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM stick.
Okay, no. Shall we sit down?
The worn and beaten wooden planks.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Okay. Guess I can't. But what can I do? What can I do? There might be something here. The murder weapon, 2 signatures, but I can't do that yet. Let's go ask Everett about the guy inside the thing. I don't know if it'll be a mistake to ask him, but... Oh, maybe we can open the crate. Kinda wanna open the crate.
Yes?
Sorry, I don't wanna talk to you, Kim. My bad. Already looked through that, right? Oh yeah, the special borscht, the whatever the heck. Let's go over here. Oh, not this way. I'm very curious. I want to open this. Shall we open it?
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly. No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. You attempt to turn the handle. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Fine, I'm not gonna open it. Let's go to Everett. We don't like Everett. He's a bitch. Kinda looks like Kingpin, but not
Mr.
bald.
Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Oh, I can't ask him about that. Okay. Okay, I guess. Okay. There was no new dialogue options. What do I do? Where do I go? To have skill point, but what can I say except you're welcome? Oh my gosh, just go down the stairs, buddy. There we go. Congratulations, you did it. Gonna say except you're welcome. It's okay, you're welcome. Oh, what if I go talk to that guy over there? This bitch.
Last we saw, your race was being superseded by the Seminese. Enough with this begging. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands. The walls will be lined with bottles.
You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. It would enrich you rhetorically.
Would it really?
Well, not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced.
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital, jam, individualism.
I've gotten it from the disco.
Youth cult offshoots of the Seminese people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race. The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. millennia before you.
Is he shirtless or is he wearing a shirt? I can't tell, man.
We are the future. That is all you need to know. I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Elysium are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Semini's women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale. No, I have heard about it on the radio. I'm from Couronne, and no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today.
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
He will grant us 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits. A protruding occiput and an indented zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
The fuck
You should
did he
keep him
just say?
close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind. I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called hardy boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
Why is his words in capital
You
letters?
pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful. Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the fritter nearby. He must think redheads are immigrants.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be smaller.
Are you sure? I mean, that jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata. Your earlobes are too big. You're sure I'm not craniometrically superior to? You're right, that's craniometric perfection. My rest doesn't stand a chance.
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
What is this?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So one of my ancestors was Sur-la-Clé and the other Vesper.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
What a weird guy. Kinda wanna see what happens if I do this. Does that mean I'll become a racist? Hold on. Measurehead is law. Measurehead is a powerful man. As me, y'all just wanna... Okay, yeah, makes, okay. Cool beans. I can't unlock these yet, hey. Okay. I don't want to forget. It's pretty good stuff. Right, I've talked to that guy, and now what? Talk to this guy.
Right to work.
Yeah, I already talked to this guy.
Sure.
Such a big guy, though. How do I get up there? There should be a way in there, right? I want to talk to that lady. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go, and... nothing? Seems to me it's inside the... It's inside the welding rags. Gotta go up. I wonder what will happen if I talk to Kuno now. Let's go talk to Kuno. Let's just see what he has to say.
Necromancer pig? That shit was dark. Going in there like that. Oh, brutal shit. Tell me, Kuno dies. You gonna pick one out of his brain like that too? Kuno's gonna go out in a hail of bullets. Gonna look like a fucking porcupine.
Wow, he's impressed by me.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
No man, he's still a bitch. Okay, I do wanna try rolling for this thing. I don't wanna fail.
Fuck does Kuno care? So?
Excuse me? Oh. Wait, what did I press? Oh, okay. He told me you promised to sick the pigs on him. He said thank you. Wasn't too keen on chasing down the army anyway. He said you're the king of the entire Jamrock?
Yeah, so? Kuno did sick the pigs on him. Kuno's a man of his word.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, Pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on. You got fucked. You got fucked, Pig. Fucked bad. Of course you're gonna remember this. Now get the fuck out of here, Grief and the Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
The fuck?
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
This is why your mom hates you, Kuno. Wait, hold on.
Fuck does Kuno care?
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. Andy's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out.
I failed! I just needed one more point. What game? I think this is the quick save that I got.
Fuck does Kuno care?
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. Andy's been here for some time too.
No, I will roll well. Third time's a charm. Trust. God.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Fuck does Kuno care?
He's on your crime scene.
Damn it.
Bossing.
Damn it. Damn it, man. Damn it. Lower more output points into. Oh, is the. Oh, I think I should do that. Will that help? Actually, no, wait, hold on.
Fuck does Kuno care?
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around.
Okay, he's on my crime scene, bro. I'm gonna punch him in the face. The fuck does Kuno care?
Fuck does Kuno care?
He's on your crime scene.
Damn it, man! Every time.
Andy's been here for some time.
I can do one more. Okay, just one more. I could probably do this until I can like succeed.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. Andy's been here for some time too.
Fine, fine. I won't do it again until I have like points on empathy. Kuno, fucking piece of shit. I think I might have like something that has him. No, I don't. I do not. I do not. Okay. Wearing this, right? What am I wearing right now? Do, 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 do. I think I should put a point in here. Maybe I shouldn't, you know? What if I shine a light here? Wait, hold on. There's probably nothing interesting there. How do I get into the back of that? To the steel doors. How do I get that open? Maybe we can try knocking on the door again.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Don't wanna knock on the door that much harder. I might hurt myself again. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Sing karaoke. Da di da di da di da. Oh, I need my flashlight. But I didn't find everything in here. Let's just look around.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker near something.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Shall we try pulling this? I feel like even though my thing is very low, I feel like I could, you know. Quick save is the way. Okay, we got the pry bar in hand.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge. You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open. I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker. Turning the crank feels odd.
Okay, I guess we'll leave it alone for now. Do we find the password, please? I want to know the password. Yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Fa la la la. Drinks, fa la la la. Fa la la la. Fa la la la. Ba da 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 da. I think we can end it off here for tonight. Cause it's quite late. Alright, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Oh my gosh, there's literally a button you can press for quick save. I'm so dumb. It's right there. What the fuck? I will see you guys next time, yeah. Good night and good morning and good afternoon. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.